AI is changing the game of indie hacking. Indie hacking is entering a brand new era. And if you build and sell software products, things are about to get different because of AI. I know this because all I do is build software all day long. And I'm seeing things that are not obvious for most people, but they are going to have a massive impact on your success. So in this video, I'm going to break it all down. First, I'll explain exactly how AI is changing indie hacking and why indie hacking has an AI problem. Then I'll share with you the only two scenarios in which it makes sense to build AI products. By the way, I'm Ross. I've built more than 30 applications in a few years, and building products is what I do every day. Alright, here's the truth. Most indie hackers and bootstrappers have no idea how to build successful AI products. Most of people build a thin SaaS layer around a third-party AI solution like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and so on. Basically, your backend is just making API calls to the LLM, and your app displays responses from the API in a fancy way. This is called AI wrapper, and people build these wrappers because they can deliver really fast a product. But the problem is most AI product fails. And here is why. Number one, your application has no moat. What is a moat? Think about your product as a wonderful, beautiful castle. Okay, to protect the castle against the enemy, you need to build a line of defense. So you build a deep, wide ditch around the castle. But if the third-party AI model is doing 90% of the work in your application, you don't have a moat. You don't have a real advantage over competitors. You don't have a USP, unique selling point. So anyone can copy your product and you will not survive. LLM providers like Google or Meta or OpenAI can also become your enemies. If you are offering nothing more than a thin wrapper around an AI model, they can wipe out your business overnight by adding the one small feature that you are offering in your paid product. I've seen this many times. For example, people build AI products that could read PDF files, summarize it, and then export the result as a PDF again. A couple of months later, OpenAI added this feature for free to their product. And you can imagine what did happen. These indie products just failed. Furthermore, since your apps only do 10% of the work, people can just do it without it. Let me tell you a personal story. I built a product called Lingo Right. It corrected the right section of English exam for language students. The main feature was highlighting the error in red and the correction in green, powered by AI. But the app was built on top of ChatGPT API. So my application sent the text to ChatGPT API and I get the results back with the corrections. So my only real unique selling point was just the client highlighting feature. That wasn't a moat. It wasn't enough for people to pay for the product. They just used ChatGPT for free and my product failed. So in most of the cases, AI is equal to no moat. A second problem that we have with AI is that AI is still not good enough. Yet products are marketed with claims like write better copies than a professional copywriter, create an AI video with 2 clicks, analyze Reddit with AI in order to get winning business ideas. So AI products make unrealistic promises and create unmet expectations. You are creating huge expectations for a solution that you cannot truly deliver. And people are not stupid. Maybe they will buy your product, but they will then churn really fast. Third problem. Many AI products solve one-time problems. For example, I built Face Skin AI, which analyzes wrinkles and pores and skin issues. Users use it once every couple of months to see if their skincare products were working. That's not a strong recurring problem. One-time problems aren't really problems at all. Yes, some people make money selling things like software boilerplates with a one-time payment, but one, they already have an audience, and two, even though they have a one-time payment, the problem they are solving is a recurring problem because every time people need to start a project. So that's why indie hacking has an AI problem. But when actually AI makes sense? There are only two scenarios in which it makes sense. Number one, to bolster existing core features, when the product itself is not AI first. So think about it. Big companies are adding AI everywhere in their product as a nice-to-have feature to increase pricing, upsells, and perceived value. And also, since AI is a buzzword, customers now expect some kind of AI in the products that they buy. But the problem is, you are not a big company. You are on your own. As a bootstrapper, your resources are really limited. Your product should be a painkiller not a vitamin that solves only one big problem with as few features as possible. Since AI is usually a nice to have feature, you shouldn't build AI products unless you already have product market fit and a low churn rate. The second scenario in which it makes sense to build AI products is if you have money, time, and data. You could create your own AI, so you can train your own model to solve a specific problem. In this case, you have a USP, which gives you a moat against your competitors. But most of you are not in this situation. You don't have time, you don't have money, and if you need to build and fail fast, training your own AI is not a good thing for you. The truth is, AI is not magic. What I see instead is that building AI wrappers is making people lazy. They focus only on AI use cases, not on real problems. Because you can build AI wrappers really quickly, you think you have an MVP and a product. But in reality, execution is poor. In most of the cases, even the UI that you have built your moat is actually bad. All right, let's do a recap. Indie hacking and bootstrapping have an AI problem. Number one, AI products based on third-party LLMs have no moat. Number two, AI is still not good enough, but most of AI products make unrealistic promises and create unmet expectations. Number three, AI products often solve one-time problems, but one-time problems aren't problems at all. And there are only two scenarios in which it makes sense to create AI products for you. Number one, you already have a product that works and you add AI features to bolster your existing core functionalities. Number two, you have time, money, and data to train your own model, and this is actually your unique selling point. All right, that's it for today. Subscribe for more content like this and let me know in the comments if there is a specific topic regarding bootstrapping and indie hacking that you would like me to cover. See you next time. Bye.